Hey, Mike. How you going there, buddy? Blue Rex. Rexy boy. Well, I just had to quickly, I was about to start my stream and I had to quickly talk to the neighbours behind me because my fence blew down last night in a big storm. So, Rexy. I'm going to say Rexy, mate. No one else will know who I'm talking about but me and you. It's been happening, buddy. Just make sure this is all good. Mate, it is cold where I'm at the moment, mate. It is freezing. Alright. Quickly get this back up. Control. Do. It is freezing. Very cold and stormy where I'm at today, folks. Extremely cold and stormy. Alrighty. Without any further delay, I'm just going to turn the music down on Planet Zoo just a wee bit before we get... There we go. That's a bit better. It's a little bit too full on. It's a little bit better. There we go. Perth Zoo. Let's do it. Oh god, it was cold out there. Whew. Extremely cold weather. Thank you so much, Vinny, mate. How you going there, Vinny? What's happening, bud? Oh, didn't mean to move that. I should lock that in place really quickly before we get into it. Let's unlock that. Just move it up a wee bit. There we go. It's perfecto. How you been, Vinny, mate? What's happening? Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it, man. All right. So that's all good. Let's lock all that up. Perth Zoo, my custom built zoo so far. We'll give you the guided tour as we come into the zoo, the entrance of Perth Zoo. So here's the entrance. So here we go. So we have all these people here. Oh, lots of people around. Lots of we've got all the shops and all the food and drink outlets here. Got some nice water fountains and features that we've put in. So it's looking pretty groovy. So we've got some animals in here. What have we got in here? We've got the snake. The snakes. This particular snake is a... What have we got? The diamondback rattlesnake in there somewhere. Where is he? He'll be hiding in here somewhere. I might just adjust the settings on my controls for my mouse really quickly, or the camera. Camera. There we go. Just apply. There we go. So now that should hopefully... Oh, he's hiding. Look at him hiding in there. Ooh. Look at that. Beastie snake. It's beastie. Ooh, wonder if it'll let me. Let's go to the snake. Let's go to the animal. There it is. There we go, the camera. It's so cool how you can look into your exhibits like that and see all different bits and pieces. Beastie snake. Deadly. So I'm at the stage now where I'm just trying to work out where we're going to put another exhibit. We've got heaps of expanding to do. Heaps of expanding. Expansion. So we've got the lion and tigers. We've got quite a few animals already. This is a pretty basic, straightforward lion and... Oh, sorry, lion. This is the lions only, obviously. I don't think I've got a tiger enclosure yet, speaking of tigers. I think that might be something on the cards. So that might be something we'll have to do. I think I might just adjust my... Just apply on that. Scroll speed. Just have that as... There we go. This is cool. What have we got over here to look at? Let's have a look. We've got the beautiful bird sanctuary for the greater flamingo. We've got their own little island and all sorts of bits and pieces. Adolf, how you going there, buddy? Glad you could join me, mate. What's been happening, Adolf? Big shout out to Adolf on my Mixer platform that he's watching me on via Mixer. Also streaming to my other platforms today, Adolf, so I've got another few people watching in the other platforms. Facebook and YouTube. This is my zoo. Oh, look. My Galapagos. Is this the No, that's not the... Oh, it is the Galapagos. Yep, that's... Oh, look at all the little baby tortoises. Aren't they so cute? Look at them. The little babies. Eating all my food. Some cool things. Cool things in my zoo going on at the moment, folks. Oh, look at this. Now, this is a really cool enclosure. I want to show you this one. This has got an underwater viewing area for the, what sort of crocodilian is this one? This is the gharial crocodilian. So when you go into the crocodilian enclosure and come down in here, you can see it swimming in the water. So, oh, look, it's extremely popular, this exhibit. The Cavalius Giganticus. Don't think I pronounced that correctly, but I wasn't really trying, to be honest. Well, I was giving it my best shot to a degree. Look at that beastie. He's got his little babies in there under the water. Look at that. Got this beautiful little sanctuary for them. I'm going to put some more reeds and some more bits and pieces in there for them at some stage, but they're pretty happy at this stage. Pretty happy. And then their guests can exit out of the underwater viewing area through that way, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What's been cracking anyway, Adolf? Tell you what, these Indian peafowls are starting to give me a bit of great, like, I'm starting to get an overpopulation of Indian peafowls. It's becoming a problem. These guys are constantly, I'm almost nearly to be quite, look at them all. They breed like wildfire, these things. It's crazy. I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to have to sort something out here because when I go to the Indian peafowl, it doesn't actually let me per se release them to the wild, which is a bit unfortunate. So what we might do is, let's have a look at this real quickly, just double check a couple of things. Yep, that's fine. So what I'm thinking of doing is if I can't, oh look, it's letting me release this one to the wild, but not that one. So I can release that one then. At least that will give me some relief in the Indian peafowl population. I think we need to sell some more peafowls. We have heaps of peafowls going on. Don't forget, folks, if you would like to suggest an exhibit to be created for a specific animal, feel free to put it in the comments and let me know what you think that we could be missing. So let's see how many other, oh, I can release that one to the wild. I can release that one, that one, that one. Let's release all those guys to the wild so we get some of this population under control. How many? We've still got heaps of, God, these things breed like worse than rabbits. Crazy how these guys breed. It's crazy. So you're up to the tier 5 French, as I noticed you've put there. I'm gonna have to give some contraceptives to these animals just to cull their breeding. Definitely going to have to release a bunch of these guys. There is just way too many. Because they are constantly shitting everywhere in my exhibit. So let's get rid of it. Oh, it's going to let me release that one. Some other ones. What else can we release? I'm going to put these guys on a contraceptive after I've managed to cull the population by selling them off. How's the weather where you're at? Adolf? What's the weather like? It's been very stormy over here as of late. Plenty of females. Let's see, let's get rid of that one. And what we're going to do is to cull the peafowl population is we're going to cull it down to a ratio of male and female. It's been really stormy here as of late. Really stormy. What's that mean? Eugenealogy. Do you play Planet Zoo? I can't remember. Do you have a PC, Adolf? Do, 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 do. Just double checking my Facebook. The Facebook stream. Nile crocodiles, I believe. Yeah, the big ones. Yeah. Where are we? The bigger crocodile willies. They're in here. They got saltwater crocs. They got the big ones, which I'm going to be doing a habitat. In fact, I might do that for my next habitat. The old saltwater crocodiles, the big boys. Let's have a scroll down. So we've got those ones. Let's have a look. What do we have? Ah, saltwater. See, they got the big saltwater crocs. See, they got the big saltwaters. And that's about it for now. So we can choose the big saltwater crocodiles wherever they went. There they are. So we can. So I'm probably going to make an enclosure for them next. What are you thinking? Is that a good idea? See a big dirty saltwater croc enclosure. I wish it would stop raining in the game. It's been raining for the last little while now in the game. So, but anyhow. What have we got going on? Diseased animal discovered. So now that we've got, well, getting these peafowls under control, before we build another enclosure, and we just see how many more of these guys it's going to let me release to the wild. Any? Maybe I need to pause it again for it to let me do it. Let's have a look. No. So the only way I can get, so I'm going to have to put some contraceptives in play here. So that's going on a contraceptive, that's going on a contraceptive, that one's going on a contraceptive, and so is that one. So now all the males are on contraceptives. That should stop them breeding for a while. So that should at least stop them duplicating. Wonky Bear, how you going, Wonky? How are you there, bud? Oh god, look at the storm in this game right now. It's very dark and gloomy and rainy. All sorts of bits and pieces. So, without further delay, let's have a look and see where we're going to put our next enclosure. What are we going to do over here? I would prefer it to sort of clear up weather-wise in the game momentarily before we get right into. Thank you so much for the host, by the way, too, Wonky. Mate, I've been pretty good, mate. Pretty good. It's been very stormy and wet and windy where I'm at the moment. It's extremely for some reason my alert box has come up. There we go, now it's finished. Just noticed I am skipping a couple of frames. How's the stream coming through for you guys at the moment? I think this rain is sort of a bit full on. I might just lower some of the graphic settings just a wee bit while I'm streaming, because they are on pretty much all high. I think we'll go to medium. That's fine. We'll go to, oh, there we go. So we'll go to medium. Yes, you did, my friend. You did say you would be back. I'm hoping this rain goes away. Got all my staff facilities over here at the moment for this area. What have we got in this enclosure again? I think it's the, is it chimpanzees? Let's have a look. Yes, it is the chimpanzees. Western chimpanzees. And they seem to be having a pretty good life at the moment. They're all happy in their enclosure there, so that's pretty cool. Stone. Wouldn't that be cool? A koala. Smoked out of his brain. I am going to do some more enclosures in this field. So, oh, when did I share my stream? Must have been a bit of a delay. God, look at all these people. I swear some of these people just come to the zoo to eat and drink. The amount of facilities I've had to put up just for this small, you know, because I've got a massive map to make a zoo. Drop bears. Drop bears, I think they're called. Old drop bears. Oh good, the rain's gone. Finally. Oh dolly. Alright. Let's see, what am I going to build next? Let's look at... I'm thinking of doing a crocodile enclosure. Next, what was your suggestion in regards to that? Maybe a crocodile enclosure or something other, something else a bit fancy. Trying to work out what other animals I'm going to put in. I just realised I might have to lower my FPS settings in Streamlabs because for some reason it is, I'm sort of just monitoring. This is the first time I've streamed this type of game. And because of its graphics and all that sort of stuff that it's got, it is being rather resource hungry, even on my new PC build that I've got. How's it coming through? It says that it's... Make a replica of the Australian Zoo crook feeding place. I'd have to have... I've never been to the actual Australian Zoo, the one over on the eastern states. I'd have to look get some reference on how the layout looks just to get an idea. Look at my hyenas. One of the most inactive animals in the game. Always forever snoring. Not doing a great deal. Look at these guys. God, man, they got the life. Got my hippo enclosure over here. The little pygmy hippos. They've got a bit of a underwater. Oh, look, he's foraging under the water there. He's about to come out for a bit of a dip. There he goes. They're lazy, aren't they, hyenas? Absolutely lazy. And they do have quite a bit of a character to them, even in real life, quite a bit of a character. So, let's see, what am I going to do over here? So we want to join that path there. And then, because we want to sort of have it in such a way. So many choices. What's your suggestion, Wonky? What do you think the next enclosure should be out of the list of animals we've got to play with, which is quite a big list? Let's take a ride in the old in the little rail cart that I've built around the zoo. Let's go for a ride. Let's go for a rail cart ride. I'm going to have a think about what I'm going to do in the zoo next. We'll go for a bit of we'll go for a journey. Let's see. Here come my next peoples. Here they come running. Still got to spiffify this rail cart station up a bit, give it a bit more glam. It is looking pretty average. And look, they're about to take a ride over the gorilla enclosure. All the gorillas down there. Next to the red panda enclosure down here. The red pandas. Next we're going to be going past the lion enclosure. Let's do a seat facing. Oh, that's cool. Look, this is what it looks like being a customer. We're going past the hyena enclosure now. Off we go. Coming at a bit of a pause here. Do we have any passengers to pick up here? No, not as of yet. We've got a couple getting dropped off. There's a few getting dropped off. It's working pretty good. I must admit I'm rather impressed with the rail cart system. Seems to be working fine. Continuous loop or shuttle mode. Still learning some of the quirks and perks of the old rail cart. Just thinking here, what am I going to do over here? This is quite a large space in this corner. And then we've got some pathways. So if we go to pathways, where's the stone path that I'm using? Let's see. Nope. Oh, cheers, Wonky mate. Appreciate it there, bud. The old sparkage. There we go. Widen it. Tunneling supports. Don't need tunneling. Don't need path supports at this stage. Railing on ground queue. Nope. Curb on ground path, maybe. Let's have a look. There we go. So if we join this path up to here, like that. Excuse me. Join that up there like that, and then what we're going to possibly do is I'm going to change this path around here. Not to that, no. No. Okay. Oh god, why is it doing that? Oh, that's probably why, because those posts... Oh no, that's fine. There we go, that's good. Yeah, no, that's good. We can deal with that. And then, what I'm going to do... Get rid of that, get rid of that. shorten the width of this back to 4 meters, which is probably what it is. And then lower that down like that. There we go. So those guys can now exit the path. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? To a degree. Bit of that fake grass action. So what we're going to do is probably do a bit of a path around here and have another enclosure lining up here. So we'll go like this. I get what you mean with the whole fake grass sort of scenario there. It is sort of a bit more like that, isn't it? We can always continue on from there. Have you played this game much before, have you, mate? You ever dabbled in the old Planet Zoo? I'm just trying to think. Let's look at the animal list. No? What games do you play, Wonky? On PC? Do you play any... What sort of... Yeah, what's that? What do you play that's similar? Animal trading. Let's see, let's sort them out by alphabet. Aardvarks, African buffaloes, elephant-neefers. Do we have an elephant? I don't think we have an elephant enclosure yet, to be honest. I think that's something all zoos require. American bison. Oh, okay. Jurassic World Evolution. Yep. So you play that on PC? Or is that on console? Are you playing that one on? Oh, we've got camels we could put in. I have played a bit of that game, I think, on console. Come to think of it. We could put in some Bengal tigers. Maybe an orangutan. Yeah, I believe I remember it's on both platforms, PC and console. I played it on console. Ostriches, warthogs, Dall sheep, black bears. Choices. A lot of animals. Grizzly bear. Grizzly bear. I think we could probably do with a grizzly enclosure, maybe. Could do a bit of grizzly action. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. It's been a while now since I've played Jurassic World Evolution. Indian elephants. Japanese macaque. Macaque. How do you pronounce that word? Mandrills. Interesting little animal. People get mandrills mixed up with baboons. They're actually a totally different species, which is rather interesting. Whoa, cheers for the sparks, mate. I think we should probably go in with something like I'm definitely going to do a saltwater crocodile enclosure at some point. So, alright, so now we've gone through the whole list. I think we'll do an elephant one. And the good thing is, I want to try and do some companion enclosures, so species that get along with other here we go, compare mates. No, I don't want to compare mates, I want to actually... There's a section here where you can look up what animals go together with what animals as far as in the same enclosure is concerned. It's called companion habitats. It's too true, isn't it? A lot of them get killed on the roads in the country areas, especially rural, going across Australia on the Nullarbor. Let's go to Zoopedia. That's where it is. If you go to Zoopedia, it'll tell you. Okay, see, so they don't benefit from being... I want to do an enclosure with more than one animal in it that actually... So American bison go with pronghorn antelope. Camels don't benefit from anything, neither do tigers. That would make sense. Oh, so here we go. We could do a big savanna enclosure too, like a big African savanna enclosure, and chuck like zebras, warthogs, all these different animals all in the same enclosure, or at least even 4 of them in one enclosure and then 4 of them in another, which is called interspecies enrichment. So, oh, my inspector report is ready. Habitat 2, which is Habitat 2, Habitat 6, Habitat 2 and Habitat 6. Habitat 2 and Habitat 6, which is Habitat 2 and Habitat 6. Let's have a look. So Habitat 2, he was in regards to that one, and Habitat 6, the puff adder. What's wrong with these guys? Why didn't I get a full 5 stars for these guys? Let's go over to the puff adder's enclosure really quickly and see what's the go. Exhibit. Layout. Oh, okay, so we could increase the layout for this exhibit. Change the layout. Let's have a look. What can we do here? So what we'll do is we'll click that, and then we'll go to layout. Oh, there we go. Look, see, we've added a rock. That's increased the layout percentage now. They're more happier. And then we could... Oh, there we go. 100%. Look at that. So that now increases that one. And then the other habitat was Habitat 6. So what's wrong with these guys? I'm assuming the tortoises are probably... Oh, enrichment. They need more enrichment. I did see that comment that you tried to put in. I don't know why CatBot removed it. God, CatBot's being a pain in the ass on Mixer. But can you make ligers in this? Yes, you can. No, I don't think... No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't interbreed. This isn't... God, what's that show with that guy that went to jail? The King of the Tiger, or the Crazy Joe, whatever his name is. That's what you remind me of when you say ligers. Species food enrichment and species toy enrichment. So apparently these guys need a little bit more enriching. So if we go to sort by species and scroll down to the Galapagos giant tortoise, which is there. Now we'll go to enrichment items, toys. Let's give them another toy to play with. Not that I think that had a huge effect. Let's see what this does. Let's put this one over here. Why isn't it letting me put that down? Because I've already got too many. A liger. Yeah, he was a complete bloody moron. That fella, wasn't he? He was a bit out there. complete moron. Why is this not coming up? Oh, there we go. Obstructed. Right, apparently it's obstructed. Oh, wait. This is weird. I noticed my game's suffering from FPS right now. I'm as low as 15 FPS while I'm streaming this game. That's not normal. I think the CPU's having a conniption. Oh, what's wrong with my connection? Something's having a bit of a